Page 15, Comin Round the Mountain. It's 3 lines long, treble and bass clef, 1 sharp in the key signature. We're in the key of G major. All the Fs are going to be automatically played as F sharps, wherever they are. 2/4 time, so only 2 counts in a measure. We have eighth notes all over the place. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. And we have a pickup measure, so we're coming in on beat 2. If you look at the end, the last measure has 1 count in it. That's count 1. So let's take this one hand at a time first and make sure we have the fingering and the notes and the rhythms. Right hand, look at the first 3 here. You're in this position. And you don't need these other finger numbers until you got to move the hand. And there you can have a finger number to tell you about moving the hand, but you don't need the other finger numbers. I need you to read the notes, not the finger numbers. That's 2 and. 2 and. 1 and. 2 and. Rest and. And that's tied. Going on now, it's going to be thumb. Again, it's just a repeated note. We're changing hand positions. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and. You get the idea? Last measure, second line, you're here. 4. Again, we're changing hand positions to get ready for what's coming. And because we have so many G's here, you actually have a choice. You can change hand positions on any of the G's after the first one. I could go 2, I could go 4 immediately. Or just on the last. It's up to you on when you change it there, when you have repeated notes like that. Whatever. Just make sure you have a 4th on the last G. So you're ready to go on. Then it's the last line, 3rd measure. Look out because you got to reach up just a little bit. Here, you need there. And then you can collapse because now we changed hand positions again. So another way we change hand positions is we kind of crawl around as we need to. Yeah, we do that a lot. And you want to get eventually where you can do that without looking at the keyboard too. You can feel where these notes are when you have to stretch out a little bit. You just kind of feel where they are. Left hand, well, left hand's got chords. You have the here and then chord. I'm just transferring weight from finger to finger here, just kind of walking. It's a very little motion. I exaggerate it so you can see it better, but I'm just transferring weight is all. And second line, 3rd measure, it's the 5 F sharp now. And here. Last line is here. And then look out, A sharp, C sharp. And you can go ahead and come up in here because they're both black keys. It doesn't matter how fat your fingers are, you'll fit. Because then if during the rest you can come back out here. And then scrunch up a little bit for the last measure because we're in this position and I need to be in this position. So just scrunch up a little bit. Put the hands together, here. Make sure when you play that E, the left hand comes up. You gotta watch it because both hands want this D. Right there, second line, second measure. When I play the D, the left hand comes up. You put the hands together, then go back through it, take out the hesitations, go as slow as you need to go. You don't need to go as fast as I'm going. Take it your speed. And once you have an idea of that, then we think about the articulation. We have staccatos. We're going to make them short staccatos, and I'm going to flex it or hinge at the wrist here. So it's and see right there in the last measure of the first line. That's staccato, that's not. You gotta wait until beat 2 to go up. So again, the last 2 measures of the first line. You get the idea. you put in the staccatos and slurs. And when you can do that pretty well, and let's think about the dynamics. MF is mezzo forte. It's the only dynamic given. It's a range. It's in that area. Okay, it's not a soft. This is a happy piece. And that's the melody. Here. This chords need to be soft in the background. I'm going to swell up here a little bit. Get a little louder there. That's interpretation. You're in the area of the moderately loud, but you can get louder and softer as you feel it. Once you get into the music, you start that's fine. Now speed, well, it's a happy piece. What can you do accurately? Don't get carried away. Now, don't forget the natural accents. When 2/4 time, it's just the first beat of the measure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. And when you subdivide beats like this, we have eighth notes, 1 in, 2 in. Each beat actually gets a slight accent. So you could do this more like in 4/4 time when you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here you go. 1 and 2 in. 1 and 2 in. 1 and 2 in. Feel that one. So we feel the beat all the way through. That's part of interpreting the music too. You need to feel the accents. Otherwise, a person listening might not realize it's a pickup beat. Go to here. Go to. They might think it starts on beat 1. 1, 2. And it throws them off. So make sure it sounds like to here. So that gets a natural accent, not the pickup beats. Let's play this together very slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do any dynamics. There aren't any other. I'm going to play both hands about the same. I'll give us 3 counts because we come in on beat 2 and 1 count isn't enough. So I'll give us 3 counts. 1 ready, go. Now let's try this very slowly. 1 and ready and go and.